What's that one thing that you know you could do if you just dedicated yourself to it? Is it benching 225, learning a new instrument, becoming talented at every video game you touch? As someone who's already accomplished all of those things, I need a real challenge. A challenge that'll push me to my gamer limits. A challenge so rage-inducing and difficult, I've never been able to finish a run after months of playing it on and off. A challenge like... The only win condition you need to beat Enter the Gungeon is to beat the dragon, residing on Chamber 5, guarding the gun that kills the past. But that's not exactly how you kill the past. In order to use the gun that can kill the past, we need the bullet that can kill the past. The bullet is forged by collecting 4 separate parts and then bringing them to the blacksmith. The prime primer can be purchased in the shop for 110 casings on the second chamber. The arcane gunpowder and planar lead are both found in special rooms on chambers 3 and 4. The obsidian shell casing is hidden in the skull of the dragon, the boss of chamber 5. Once you gather all of these pieces and bring them to the blacksmith, you can finally enter the past. The past is the final test of Enter the Gungeon. You're stripped of all weapons, items, and extra health, set all the way back to square one, up against a boss. It's a final test of skill to make sure you can't win on luck alone. On my 7th run, I had gotten an insanely OP weapon synergy, and I barely had to think in order to make it to the past, and I was given a harsh reality check. Enter the Gungeon has a lot of different items, but no items are as unique or important as the master rounds. These items give you an extra heart with the cost of clearing a chamber boss without taking any damage. These are an awesome reward and an incentive to get as good as you can at each boss you fight. On run 12, I had gotten an extra 4 hearts by chamber 3. I had also grabbed even more health items on chamber 4, and by the time I reached the forge, I had 8 hearts. This enormous safety net made me complacent, and again, I failed the pass by not trying to hone my skills. But I kept grinding. And finally, on run 21, I had reached the pilot's past again. And you know what they say, third time's the charm. And I finally completed Enter the Gungeon. Or so I thought. Enter the Gungeon has multiple characters, and hence multiple pasts. Only 2 runs later, I was able to beat the Marine's past on run 23. This run was excellent, and this past was miles easier than the pilot's. And with the Marine off the list, the next Gungeoneer was the Hunter. I was optimistically hoping to get this done in the next 2 to 5 runs. I mean, I already done it twice. How hard can it be? On run 39, I had really started to feel like I wasn't going anywhere. Days kept going by and I hadn't seen any progress, and I knew if I couldn't get myself out of this rut, I might not be able to beat this game ever again. I decided to start doing convict runs, and something amazing happened. 2 runs later, I wasn't even recording because of how locked in I was. I was going crazy. I picked up a couple master rounds, and I didn't have any items that were hard carrying me through the game. I was even able to save up 5 blanks. Blanks are an item that clear the entire room of bullets and are a great way to relieve pressure off the player or get them out of taking a hit because of bad positioning. Entering the convict's pass, I could feel the pressure building up again. Was this going to be it? Another pass after 2 weeks of grinding this game? I was finally able to clear another past. With the newfound confidence, I was ready to tackle the Hunter. The immediate next run was just as good as the one before. 2 master rounds and a good loadout made quick work of the dragon. I was able to reach the Hunter's past. And just like that, I had beat all the pass in Enter the Gungeon, and there were no other characters I had to do.
Enter the Gungeon wiki. Oh. I did that one. Cool. Oh, co-op only. Cool, okay.
Enter the Gungeon has a lot of secrets in it. This might be one of the most secret-filled secret games ever. The robot is a secret character that requires you to fulfill 3 conditions. First, you rescue Tinker from the Gungeon, construct your first shortcut elevator, and deliver the broken TV to the blacksmith. The broken TV is an equipment item that will drop every time you roll. You can still pick it up after you roll, but you have to remember not to forget it. Trust me on that one. I was able to deliver the TV on run 51. The robot is unique in the fact that he's only got armor health. The robot also has a very unique starting weapon and passives. Not only are your bullets electric, robot's right hand can be powered up if you collect junk. Junk is what spawns if you destroy a chest instead of opening it. On run 53, I had made it to chamber 5, but I only had 2 armor remaining. There weren't any extra armor to be found anywhere. So I had to play a near perfect chamber 5. The last secret character is the bullet. To unlock bullet, you have to find special red caped bullets in a room. If you clear the room and leave the bullet alive, they will teleport out of the dungeon. If you let 5 caped bullets escape the dungeon, you unlock the character. Bullet also has a passive item that makes it so contact with an enemy won't damage you, and if you roll into an enemy, they'll be damaged. Another thing that makes Bullet unique is that you start with a sword. It works a lot like the Master Sword from Zelda, because if you're at full health, the sword will shoot blade beams. On run 64, I was able to clear the dragon and enter the Bullet's Pass, and it's literally just a Link to the Past reference, like, straight up. I mean, like, if you've played it, I mean, I think you appreciate it a lot, but, like, sorry, I'm born in the modern era. I mean, it's cool, but, you know. And just like that, I finished Enter the Gungeon for real. I was starting to lose runs super early again, sometimes even losing on chamber 2. But on run 69, I knew I had to lock in.
Shotgun full of hate, lamb cold 45, grass chopper in your face, pea shooter, rusted Luger road, special vindicator, be high, take the temples or gun disintegrator, the place your lord, make a demon head for the hater, unicorn horn, blade gauge, gun, bow, ice breaker, dungeon eagle, punching man, tiller, robot's right hand, who's he's fine, never need a go.
How do we have less subscribers than Logan Nielsen? Come on, guys, subscribe now.